Morning, guys. June 22nd, 2025, Sunday here in Rusty, Rhode Island. So I'm out in the garage. So I spent the whole week working in the apartment, and I've been staying at it, and I'm getting really close. Thing is, I'm making... I'm upgrading the apartment, so it's taking longer than just painting it, because it's just my policy. When somebody moves out after somebody's been living there for quite a while, and I haven't gone, I'm looking at paint with dates of 2016 downstairs, which means the apartment hasn't been touched since 2016. And like I said, I always put a portion of the rent away towards, renovations if somebody moves out. So the money's there to do the work. It's just the time. It takes time. And I really have to push myself to get in an 8 and 10 hour day, I can tell you, man. I don't feel like being there, but I know that if I'm not there, it doesn't get done, and I'll still be there forever if I don't get her done, So Chris Ellis was working on his Volkswagen, and he was asking about cutting a line, and I just figured I'd show you how I do it. So I'm not doing body work on this, but I still have the tools that I used on other, like the van trucks. So let me get it. So basically what I would do is I would cut a piece of wood that would match the contour. And then this was a the belt sanders? This was a 36-inch belt sander paper, and I cut it, and then I glued it with that, the adhesive, spray-on adhesive. Let it tack. I pressed the board down into it until this is totally glued. This part here, I want to make sure that this corner, you can see that corner's tight. The corners are tapered over. So then when I get over here, you can see how that meets the contour. I don't want to really scrape on it, but that corner is going to give me this corner. And no cars, I never seen a car that had straight. There's always it's always a rounded corner. So it's easier to make the paper to get around there, but by using the long board, it's easier to keep the straight line. You see what I'm saying? Most of you guys I'm talking to probably know exactly what I'm talking about, and you know that you can buy all kinds of boards with all kinds of shapes online if you want to. In my life, I always learned to make your own tools. It's cheaper. And the only reason I would buy it is if I couldn't make it. But making a line like this, let's say there was all, rotten stuff and I'm filling it. I mean, this would be more than adequate to get that line cut in it. Now, if you're doing like a concave or something, you can use a dowel. Or you can make a template, and I've had where I ran it through the saw. I would draw on the end, and then I would adjust my saw blade on my table saw and just keep running it through to get the proper shapes. It was I don't know. So that you see how many different shapes they put on cars. The older cars are pretty basic, but some of them have some. It'll be flat and then concave and then flat and then out again. You can make those. You can use one of those things that you press on and it makes the shape, and then you know what I'm saying? Then you lock it and it holds the shape. Then you lay it on the end of the board. Here, you draw it out. Then, like I say, you cut it out using your table saw and sand it. And it can take some time to make your board, but once you have it made, then you're able to get a nice clean sanding line that looks like the other side. That's me, make my own tools. So I'm going to go down there in a little while. We've got Cars and Coffee today. So I'm going to be taking the 48 over to Cars and Coffees. I haven't even gone to get the plugs yet. Last Sunday I ended up working out here, finishing up. You can see my aggregate. Now that was the pitcher tube. You can see some of the pieces are still a little bit big, like this. And I'll probably, that's that pitcher tube out of that TV. And I'll get those down below. Then I'm going to just spread some gravel over the top of all this, because this is where the shed's going to sit. And I'd rather have, let me tell you, man, the mice don't like digging into this stuff, so keeps the mice out from underneath too. But there's nothing wrong with it. It's good aggregate. You can see all the different glasses, and that just busts right into your soil. And there's no difference between this or if I went and bought gravel, stone gravel. So that's what I've been doing. I've been working on finishing up all the glass that I had. You can see the old cement walkway still here. I'm just grading up to this cement walkway. This was where my shed door used to be. I used to have a shed door right here, and another shed that you see is gone. Bus is high, all my wood high and dry back there. I went in there, I cracked the windows, so no more condensation. A couple people said I was right, cracked the windows, and it worked. Grill house, doing good. I got 12 beans yesterday and 2 pieces of broccoli. So, you know, I just enjoy growing. I used to do big gardens. Now I just kind of do. So I'm going to clean up a little bit. Busted up an old computer. It's amazing how much metal's inside of the old computers. This one had a CD player and everything. There's your batteries. That'll all go in the metal bin, and then the plastic went in the trash. I just took a sledgehammer to my old computer. I never throw them away without destroying them. So we're going to be taking the 48 out. Here's the problem with having the truck in the garage too long. It becomes a collection point. The rat poison I put out. Been putting out the rat poison about every couple of weeks. I refresh it. I'm going to take the 48 over to Cars and Coffee in a little while. I still didn't get the tires balanced on this thing. I am such a procrastinator, man. I was supposed to take it over and have the tires balanced 2 years, going on 2 years now. I went over, tried to find some posts to move the shed, and nobody had round posts. They only had square. Now I'm looking for an old telephone pole that I can cut up, maybe. If not, I'll come up with some kind of way. Doesn't have to move right today anyway. It's fine right here for now. Eventually that'll get around there. 54. Battery disconnected. Sitting up in storage. High and dry, as they say. No leaks. This truck, I don't know. I won't sell it because it's been such a reliable truck. But I had a guy who was kind of interested in it. He's a retired iron worker from Providence, and he saw it, and he's like, man, I would take that thing to the next level. He's talking LS motor and everything. I was like, nah, that's okay. It's funny how people have ideas in their head. I have the same. I have these grandiose ideas that never get done. The 305 is enough for me. I don't drag race on the streets anymore. Can't afford the insurance and the tickets and everything else. Right now I got cheap insurance because I got no tickets. Keep it that way. See what's going on here, Rusty Rhode Island, guys. It's going to be a hot and muggy day, they say. Supposed to be, they always give you the feel light temperatures up to 100, but it's basically going to be in the 80s and real sticky. So liquid air. Out from West Rhode Island, guys. Enjoy your Sunday.